man. We've been waiting very patiently to get this man on the set. He's probably the jiggiest man, the jiggiest artist that we have today. Today we would like to welcome Xzai. How you doing today?
What's good, y'all? I'm feeling good, honestly. Happy to be here. You feel me?
It's a pleasure having you. So first, let's talk about your name. What's your real name and how did you create your stage name?
That's a crazy question. Government is crazy. Y'all gonna have to Google my name for that one. Government is.
He's not giving it up easily?
Nah, my real name is Xavier. You feel me? So Xavier, Xzai, it just kind of coincides. You feel me?
But you spell it with the X and a Z.
Z-A-I. Yeah, when I was making my rap name, I was like, I wanted to be some like simple. I feel like all the greats got like simple names, like Tupac, that's chill. Drake, that's his name.
Right.
So, but I wanted to be different. I didn't want it to just be Z-A-Y. I feel like that's like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I put the X-Z-A-I because, it's different.
The X does give it a little flair, like it pops at you. So I met you at the Creative House auditions. And you started rapping, and then you started working your feet, and then you started dancing, and everybody was going crazy. Yeah. So, like, did you practice that routine, or, like, did you come in there just ready to go?
Oh, nah, I practice hard. Like, especially right before a performance, I'll go, like, 20 minutes just redoing the choreography over and over and over. Because, like, anybody will tell you when they see me perform, I've never messed up. Never messed up a performance, not once. So, but that's because, I rehearse it, like, every single day.
So what's your routine like? What's your practice routine like? Is it just listening to music or the headphones, or like how do you go about it?
I just listen. I'd like to go over like my whole, because artists usually have a standard set like of songs they usually do. So I just practice it every day, run my set like a good 3 times. As far as the dance moves, I'll just be chilling in the kitchen, cooking, just hitting the move.
In the kitchen,
just making it like clockwork, like it's embedded in my system, so I can never mess up because the moves are with me 24/7. I can hit them joints right now and know every single step.
We might have to get that on camera, dude.
Absolutely not.
Can't? Okay. So you say that you got a set. So what are your top 3 songs that you like to perform?
That I like to perform? 100 Degrees, of course. It gets the people moving. It gets me moving. I have a song called Hello. One thing I love when performing is like call and response. So I love when I perform, I want the crowd to feel like they on stage with me. Like they really the rappers, not me. I'm just the fuel for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So definitely love Hello because it's just like hello, hello. It's easy. The crowd remembers it, and when they're done, they're gonna go home, be in bed on their phone. They're gonna be like hello, hello, because it's just catchy. And third song, maybe Spotlight. I have a song called Spotlight from the last album I dropped. It's a more emotional song. It really tells a story, and I performed it one time, and I had a woman come up to me. She was like, yo, I really just like cried to you performing that song. I'm not even a singer for real. I'm not even a singer for real. So I guess the lyrics just spoke to her, and so I really like love performing that song because I like people seeing, like, one thing I pride myself on is being versatile. Like I like people seeing the different sides of the music I make. So those are probably my top 3.
So what is your biggest like accomplishment or not accomplishment, what is the biggest thing that has happened, the most impactful thing a fan has told you that really hit home? Was it the story about the lady crying to your music?
Most impactful. The lady crying is definitely up there because I ain't never had that.
Because that is a crazy experience.
That is crazy. I'm not going to lie. I wish I could see it. So that might be up there. I might have to think about that one a little bit. But for now, I might remember it later in the interview. We can come back to it, but that's probably number 1. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
It's hard to beat somebody crying to your music.
Right. No, that shows that you really had like a legit impact, and whatever you were saying or doing hit home for her.
Yeah,
for sure. So back to the Creative House audition, did you end up being selected for the reality show?
I was selected. I'm not gonna lie, I was selected, and it was exhilarating, man. People like everybody was telling me like, bro, you got it, bro, you got it. Trust, like you went crazy, like you got it. But I don't know, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm all about manifesting. So I was just telling myself, like, yeah, I got it. But as soon as I saw, like, they posted me, I was like, yeah, I'm probably on the show. So when I finally did get the email, I was like.
So what was that experience like going in that house with all these creatives? Have you ever been in an environment like that, or do you feel more connected with different people that are like-minded like yourself?
It was definitely fun, definitely my first time living with 10 random people for a week. That was wild.
You never had a roommate before?
Nah.
So this
let alone 10 roommates in one crib. Like, it's definitely an experience just going to the house and knowing nobody, and you got to leave your stuff around people, and
right.
Yeah, so it's definitely getting used to, but yo, it's so fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. It is so fun because it's like, even though it's crazy how well you can get to know somebody when you're like in the house with them for a week. Like those are really my brothers and sisters for real. Like anything they ever need anything from me, like they got it for sure. I love all of them like they my family.
So speaking of winning, we also found out that you were nominated for a Wammie. That is major. That is major. Tell us about that experience and how you were able to get nominated.
You know, for maybe like a year prior, I didn't even know what the Whammies were. So when I found out that DC had its like own like big award show for like talent in the city, I was like, yo, I pray that someone nominates me. And so I'm looking, and I see that somebody nominated me for, it was like Best Rap Song, Best Rap Album, Best Rap Artist, and I don't remember the other one. But in the end, so how it works, it was like when you get nominated and people just keep nominating you. Like after you get that first nomination, then you can start promoting and be like, yo, nominate me, da-da-da-da-da. And so in the end, I ended up being in the final 15 for Best Rap Artist, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Artist, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Album. That's what it was.
That's basically everything. Like, you got a clear house. So it sound like.
But, you know, it was a good experience. In the end, I didn't win the awards. It went to my boy TP. Shout out TP, you know, amazing artist, amazing music. You know, I don't know, maybe my style of music like just wasn't catered to the Whammies panel, which is okay. I got no problem with that. But you know, it was just an honor to be nominated. I remember being after the event was over, you know, I was in my feelings because, you know, I got myself all psyched up. I had my fit on, you know, I'm thinking, I'm taking like at least 2 awards home.
Right.
So, you know, I was in my feelings, and Bo Young Prince, shout out to Bo. I'm probably gonna talk about him later in the interview. He was one of the curators in for that year with the Whammies. Mm-hmm. And he was like, bro, don't even trip. He was like, you're 19 with 3 Wammie nominations. That's insane. Like, I didn't even get nominated this year, and I'm curating it. So he was like, don't even trip. He was like, you're really like the youngest person in this building. So to even be here is like, wow.
So like, how were you expecting to come home with an award? Like, what would you think your chances were looking like? For real though.
Bro, I thought that was him. I thought it was him.
That don't mean you're not.
I walked in the building. I was like, man, I could already feel the awards in my hand. Like, right. I'm thinking it's set in stone. Like, in my mind, it was like, man, the hard part was getting here. Getting the award, taking the award home was the easy part. But, you know, life gives you those challenges and humbles you real quick. But you know what? I'm happy. I'm not gonna say I'm happy because I would have loved like winning the awards, but at the same time, it just made me more hungry. As soon as I left, I went home, started making music. I was like, y'all ain't gonna give me one this year? Hey, I'm gonna get mine eventually. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking Grammys, Golden Globe. I'm thinking past the Grammys. It just made me hungry, honestly. So it sucked, but at the same time, it motivated me to be a better me. And, you know, I feel like that's way more important than an award.
So you set your sights on the Grammys and these other awards. How do you compare yourself with other artists, you know, in your genre and in this area? Do you feel like that you are the one that, you know, put some respect on your name? Do you feel like you're that guy?
You know, I would love to sit here and be like, man, I only compare myself to me, da-da-da-da. But it's like, you know, I feel like being an artist, you, like, comparing to yourself to other artists, it's just going to happen. But I think as far in the city, I'm definitely up there. As far as performing, nobody touching me. I'll stand on that. I'm standing on that business, SOB. As far as performing, anybody can see me, bro. Anybody can come and see me on that one. But as far as music, you know, I feel like music is subjective, man. I feel like every artist can be so different. How can I really say? I mean, obviously, I'm going to say, yo, I'm better than him, because you're supposed to believe you're better than everybody. Right. I'm supposed to sit up here and be like I'm better than Drake, even though that might be crazy. But you're supposed to say that because you're supposed to love your music more than anything else. But at the same time, every artist is so different. Like, you can't really say, oh, I'm better than him, because he's doing something completely different than I am. So,
right.
going back to it, I guess I could say, I can only compare myself to me. I can only say I'm better than me yesterday, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Because I think it's unrealistic when artists say, I'm not looking at anybody else. And I'm like,
Yeah.
there's got to be somebody that is your measuring stick.
Yeah.
That can, you can see how good you are and how you compare to other people in your field,
Yeah.
So what does make a good artist to you? What makes a good artist?
Passion, bro. Passion, for real. I feel like, especially nowadays, I feel like everybody want to rap, especially people who are already famous. It feels like everybody wants to make music, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Music is good for the soul, so it's a good thing that everybody wants to be a part of that. But I feel like a lot of people are only doing it for money, and you can really see it too.
Right.
Especially with the stuff that they put out. I ain't gonna name names, you feel me? Because I don't want to be 5 years later and I want to work with this person.
Right.
They see this interview. So I ain't gonna say who it is, but y'all know. Y'all can see the difference between someone who really cares about music and really just doing it for the bag.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like there's so many elements to being an artist. Your style, how you carry yourself as far as music, performing. So I feel like there's just a multitude of things. You feel me? But I feel like that core element of just how much you really care about your craft is, like, I feel like that's the most important thing.
So what is the next big thing for you as an artist?
Man, honestly, recently I've been focusing on my sound for trying to find, like, I want to find a sound that, like, when someone hears it, they be like, oh, yeah, boom, that's Xzai right there, for sure. This single that I, like, just started promoting, like, yesterday, it's like, and this is really it sounds wild, but this is really the best way I can describe it. It's like if you took 2000s Chris Brown and put him on, like, a modern Jersey beat. That's, like, the best way I can describe it.
Talking about, honestly. I don't even know your name, but like that Chris Brown.
Honestly, it's just like if you put 2000s, like, pop and R&B on, like, a modern Jersey beat. Like, that's the best way I can describe it.
So how would you describe yourself as an artist? Is there anybody in the industry now that kind of sounds like you? Or not that we want to compare, but like if you were on Spotify and they said relatable artist, who would be next to your name?
Shoot, I hope nobody. You feel me?
Right?
I would love for that's honestly what I'm working on. I want to be able to be like, nobody really sounds like Xzai, but honestly, probably. I don't think that there's anybody that necessarily sounds like me, but I feel like, and I've actually, like, heard this before, I feel like Drake is the most similar to me in the fact that Drake just does a whole bunch of styles. Like, bro's trying to get the 5 infinity gauntlets of music. 5 infinity stones of music.
Right.
He's just trying to tackle every single genre, rap, house music, trap, and so I feel like that's really, since the start of my, like, career, I feel like that's what I've been on, I am now trying to focus on one singular lane, but, like, definitely at the start, I was just trying to be like, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. So probably in that sense, Drake is the most similar, but as far as my sound, I don't think I sound like anybody else.
So you mentioned the start of your career. When did you put out your first song? When did you first start making music?
I started making music in I feel like every artist says that. I've been writing music my whole life. My life has always been surrounded by music. But I released my first song in 2019.
Okay.
I was
that's fairly recent.
What was it, like 4 years ago, something like that?
Yeah.
Wait, 4 years ago. I remember I released it the summer before going back to school. I forgot what grade I was in. I was either in 10th or 11th grade. I released a song called Mud, and first song I ever released got like 60K on SoundCloud.
Major.
Went OD. Like, everybody at school was treating me, like, everybody at school was acting different. I ain't gonna lie. They was like, yo, man, let me get the feature, I rock with you, da-da-da-da. I was like, bro, I don't even know you, bro.
Right.
Like, so, but I mean, that's what emotional do, you feel me?
Okay. So you mentioned earlier off camera that you're native to DC. So how do you feel about the state of DC rap, DMV Rap right now?
Oh, man.
How do you feel about it?
It's something, it's something. Like, it's like that. But DC, I feel like artists in DC are like that. Mad talent everywhere. I just feel like I don't want to say the wrong people are like going up, but like the wrong people are going up. You feel me? Like I don't know. I feel like we just accentuate trap music way too much. It's like I'm not gonna hold you. I do not listen to a lot of like the pop and DC rappers. I'm not gonna hold you because it literally all sounds the same to me, bro. You play 3 different pop and like DC trap rappers, I probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference realistically. And I think it's gotten so crazy that there are artists who blow up from the DMV that people don't even realize like are from here. Like nobody knew that Corday was from here. No, people still don't realize that Kanye is from here. Right. Like just mad talented artists that are going up that I feel like we could be so, bro. The DMV could be so powerful in the industry, dog. So powerful if we just like I don't know, I mean like the trap music is cool, like it's lit. Like who don't like a No Savage song? You feel me? Every once in a while, but it's like let's just like spread the talent. You feel me?
Expand a little bit.
Get some R&B artists in there, some pop artists in there, some soul artists in there. Like let's just, you feel me? You feel me? Show everybody some love. That's what I'm trying to say. I couldn't find the words. Let's show everybody some love, and I feel like we could really dominate the industry.
Facts. So, saying that we are in D.C. right now, what's the first thing that comes to mind when I say Washington, D.C.?
The capital. I don't know why that popped in my head.
That's the first thing?
Probably because I seen it on the way drive here. But, yeah, probably the capital.
All right. So, what would you consider to be your best song and why?
Oh, for the last question, and Ben's Chili Bowl. That also came to mind. You feel me?
Is that a place we need to check out after this?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a DC staple. If you from here and don't know what Ben's Chili Bowl is, I'm gonna look at you crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna look at you insane. But my fault. Back to the current question. My favorite song, my best song, probably 100 Degrees, man. I don't know. I love that song so much. I was in my bag when I made that song. I ain't gonna lie. And I didn't. The crazy part is, that's what I love about like creating music, because like when you hear that right beat, it's like the lyrics just flow. Like 100 Degrees, I freestyled that in the shower. Dead ass. Like I was just listening to the beat in the shower and all the lyrics came to me. I had to hop out the shower and write them down. But like, I don't know. I was in my bag making that one. And that's honestly just my favorite. You can dance to it. You can chill to it. I feel like you can just play that song anywhere in any community and they'll love the song.
All right. So talk to me about your album, 19th Street Dreams.
No. That was my first, like, real album for real. Like, before that, I think I dropped, like, one EP. But that was, like, my real deal, like, first album. And, you know, I like it. I feel like it's only been, like, a year. But I feel like it's aged pretty well, you know. But I'm definitely, whenever I do drop my next project, I'm going to blow that one out the water. But 19th Street Dreams, the reason, what most people ask me is, why is it called 19th Street Dreams? What is 19th Street? 19th Street is where I grew up. I grew up on 924 19th Street, Northeast.
So you won't give out the government name, but you give out the...
I said my name's Xavier. I said it at the beginning.
You was hesitant about that.
But I mean, also, I don't live there no more. So you feel me? But I grew up 924 19th Street, Northeast. You know what I'm saying? I grew up there, like, pretty much almost my whole life. You know, and that place always got a special place in my heart. You know, sometimes I drive by there just to see how it's changed. You know, gentrification is something. Really that's one thing. Yo, driving by your old neighborhoods, it is wild to see how different it can be. Wild. But, so yeah, that's where I grew up. And, you know, that's where the dream started. You know, 19th Street Dreams. You feel me?
Okay. So with that being said, as our interview is coming towards the end, is there anything that we neglected to mention that you would like to tell our viewers about an upcoming move, a new song? What can we expect from you in the future, and where can we find you on social media?
Well, you can find me on all socials at Xzai2Smooth, Xzai, the number 2, Smooth again, Xzai, the number 2, Smooth. All platforms, go follow me. And, nah, y'all did y'all thing. Y'all pretty much asked everything. But like I said, follow my Instagram. Watch out. I got a song coming called Sugar Honey Iced Tea. That's the song I mentioned. That's like 2000s, Jersey, you know, that combination. So watch out for that. That song, that's my baby right there. I ain't gonna lie. I've been holding that one in the vault for a little second. I feel like everybody gonna love it. So watch out for that.
All right, so that's a wrap for this episode of Behind the Buzz with Xzai. Thank you for your time, and please like, comment, subscribe, and follow Xzai and Behind the Buzz on social media. And we'll see you next time. Appreciate it.
Peace.